course, I'm going to be very serious because this is the house of God. Please welcome Chris Granger, who's right over there at the organ, because he's our he'll be with us for the next 4 Sundays while Randall takes his vacation. We wish Randall a wonderful vacation, except I don't think you can hear him, and look forward to his return on August 14th. I look forward to hearing you. New member class. Today at 12:15 until 2 o'clock in Anthony Lounge, lunch will be served. If you are interested in learning more about our congregation and our progressive denomination, the United Church of Christ, this class is for you. You do not have to join to attend the class. However, we do ask that you register ahead. Well, it's late now. So that we have right. Well, that's correct. We will have an answer. Okay. Annual bottled water drive. In case you're wondering why all those bottles are there, it's time for the First Church annual drive of bottled water to the homeless on our city street. During the summer, a bottle of water literally saves someone's life. Please bring your bottles of water donations to worship today, July 24th, or July 31st. The water will be blessed each week and sent to our neighborhood refuge station at Grace Lutheran Church, where the homeless can get out of the heat and/or pick up water. The Wilson Back to School drive is just around the corner. During the month of August, First Church will be collecting school supplies to donate to Wilson Primary School. Each week we will be asking for a certain item or items to bring, and the last week of August we will stuff backpacks to send off to the school. Keep checking the bulletin for further information in the weeks to come. Our final Bible study for the summer, not forever, just for the summer. There's not going to be morning and evening Bible study like it says on the green sheet, but there is going to be a potluck Thursday evening, the 21st at 7 o'clock. It was going to be at Steve's house, but due to parking and other issues, we will be having it here at the church, and I'm figuring in Anthony Lounge. So if you are a morning or evening Bible study person, please plan to be there for that. Another announcement. Second quarter giving statements for those who pledge are available after the service if you don't already have yours. This morning in Fellowship Hall. Which is actually Pilgrim Hall. See Mike Murray for years. He's been out there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. He's in the back, raising his hand. For those of you that maintain mailboxes in the office, officers or whoever all has them, please pick them up there. And that's a message for Mike Murray. Thank you, Mike, for taking care of that. Do we have any visitors today? Are you looking at them? Ms. Debbie would love to come bring you something. I see somebody over there. We have a little gifty for you if you are visiting us for the very first time. And if you're visiting us because you come regularly, that's wonderful. Hanging out here for years, that's fabulous too. And hopefully you'll keep coming back. Hopefully you'll return to the fellowship. Let's see. I know that Ms. Adrian would like to come up here and make an announcement regarding another one of your green sheets.
Okay, this refers to the flyer that's in the bulletin titled Revenge of the Non-Nerd. Everybody knows about the Revenge of the Nerd? Well, we non-nerds are going to take over now. Normally, a website design is handled in a very sophisticated program that most of us would have to go to 4 years of college to understand. And so what we're doing is we're employing a company. The person who founded this is a member of my daughter's church in San Francisco. And he has developed a template for the website that is very similar to PowerPoint, where it's very, very easy to use. It's not something that you have to write code for or anything like that. Anybody can do it. So in order to do this, you need to have a little training session. Bill Bennett, right here, in the yellow shirt, and I have been working with Cuttlefish, is the name of the company. And we're setting the website up. We're going to go live pretty soon with it. It doesn't have to be perfect, but we do need people who will work under Bill and I to manage password pages. Just think of this whole concept as like taking the 35mm camera, very sophisticated, and having to know about f-stops and shutter speeds and everything, and going to point and shoot. We're taking the web design from very complicated to point and shoot, so we can all do it and save a lot of money. There's going to be a go-to meeting that you can actually attend from your home. Just email me that you're interested, and I will get the instructions to you as to hook up with us on next Sunday, 1 o'clock. That's July 31st, 1 o'clock. Sunday? Am I on the wrong Sunday? Sorry. I have a lot going on in my life. It's July 31st, and so we'll have a meeting. It'll last for about an hour, and John Olson is the creator of Cuttlefish, and he says if you're computer literate, it'll take you about 5 minutes to figure it out. If you're not, it'll take half an hour.
Thank you, David. And one last announcement. This is a little laptop computer. We're going to tether it to the front of the church. Cuttlefish has a little page. When people walk in and they're brand new, they can type their information in. We're just going to be so cutting. Thank you. Thanks for that term, by the way. There are visitor and member and anybody who's here sign-in sheets at the end of the pews. If you would please pass them, sign them, look and see who you're worshiping with. And I'm going to give you people trained, yes, date them, please. You're the first one, the second one, the last one. Please date them because I know the attendance and it can get a little confusing if they are not here. So I really appreciate that. Yeah. But yes, having forward, pass them backwards, pass them however works for you. And thank you very much for listening to me or not, whichever you did this morning. And Pastor Steve is going to introduce our guest.
I'd like to introduce you to Barbara Nordland. Barbara has been working with the conference, Southwest Conference, for a long time. She's a member of our Scottsdale Congregational in the United Church of Christ, and she's a really wonderful friend. And she's come to talk to us about a mission project that's happening, and I think it's a really significant one. And we're really blessed to have Barbara with us today. So I ask you to welcome her, please.
Good morning. I love that response. It's always a blessing for me to worship with you in this sanctuary. Beautiful, beautiful sanctuary. I'm here to tell you about an exhibit that's coming to Phoenix this fall. It's a 1,600 square foot exhibit that chronicles the life of two soccer friends who grew up in a little town in Poland composed only of Catholics and Jews. This exhibit is going to be displayed at the George Washington Carver Museum, located right here in downtown Phoenix, south of our ballpark. One of those boys in the exhibit was Pope John Paul II. The other boy talked about in the exhibit was his good friend, Hersey Kluger, who later became the Pope's emissary to Israel. The exhibit tells the story of their growing up in peace and harmony in a town composed with people of very different beliefs, religious beliefs, traditions, and practices. The extraordinary contribution that those two men made to relationships between the Catholic and the Jewish faiths is documented in the exhibit and has relevance beyond the members of these two faiths. The message of this exhibit is for us all. When children have the opportunity to develop friendships across different faiths and cultural traditions, And when the adults who raised them modeled respect for one another's cultures and faith traditions, then openness, respect, and understanding can spread harmony and conciliation to all our communities and to the wider world. There's a very complete description of this exhibit in your bulletin, thanks to Reverend Cox, who invited me here today. For those of you who'd like to hear more, and for whom I will answer whatever kind of questions I can, I'll be in Pilgrim Hall after the service for more information and any questions that you might have. And I'll also be there to tell you more about how we all can be a blessing to one another. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.